It is currently Mother's Day and it's actually my mother's birthday, so I wasn't gonna film today, but I really didn't want to go without giving you guys an upload because we've been on such a good streak lately of literally having a video every single day. And I was actually supposed to have a driving video for you guys today. I planned it ahead. Last time I went to the track to drive the 350Z and we had a slight accident, which we'll get into in a second. While Calvin was filming that BRZ video, I was also filming a separate video, but that kind of all collapsed on itself. Today I thought I should go around the warehouse and give you guys an update on the individual cars because there's a bunch of different things going on with all the cars. And I know if you're not watching every single day, you're probably a little bit scattered and have a few questions. So let's jump right into it. I needed that for my car.
You're joking.
I mean, I can remake it now. I swear to God. I was doing hot laps of the car, which pretty much means I'm just like scrubbing back and forth trying to heat up these tires because when they're cold, they are not nearly the same thing when they're hot. So as I was doing that, I must have tire dropped in one of the edges. And notice this side. I'm not even sure what you would call this arm, but take a look at this arm. Notice the bend degree.
Is it this?
And then you look at this arm. Notice that almost looks like a 90-degree angle.
Are you? That's what the problem was? They look exactly the same.
Nope. We bent this arm. This is actually the second time that I have done this. And both times that I've done it, it's at the track we were at last night. What that did is that I ended up pushing my caster all the way to the inside of the fender. It makes this tire immobile, so now when I turn left and right, I'm just like scraping this fender and ruining it. I did one lap of just kind of like scrubbing back and forth and tire dropped just a little bit and it just completely screwed that arm up. For those that are screaming at me right now through the camera, I'm gonna order WiseFab tonight. PBM, we've had a great relationship. I learned to drive on you, but you brake just way too often and you don't pull enough angle. So now we're gonna switch to WiseFab, which I know is like a completely different driving experience. And I'm a little apprehensive switching to WiseFab like middle of the season because it's a different driving experience, but I'm over braking shit at this point. I think it's worth it. Right now, we're still waiting on a handful of parts that are coming in from Mazda. I ordered it direct from Mazda probably like 3 weeks ago, and the order just went out a couple days ago. And these are like small crucial parts that we needed to make sure this motor would sit perfectly, and a couple wiring components that we didn't want to go ahead and just full send the motor into the car because then it would just make it a lot more challenging when we want to redo our wiring and redo some of the stuff in here. I was talking about how I'm searching for some pedals like last week, and I actually got back in contact with Tommy Effia, and I think I'm gonna pick up the 3 pedals from him. So shout out to you, Tommy, and shout out to you guys for letting me know that he was actually selling them because that was a huge move from you guys. Last week, we got a brand new turbo kit for the BRZ. One thing that I didn't talk about was the turbo size, and I got so excited, I guess I kind of just skimmed over that. The turbo we're using is a 3076, and what's really interesting about it is the hot side is extremely small. Now this turbo is capable of 750 horsepower, but that does not mean that we're gonna be running 750 horsepower on the BRZ. That motor is probably good around 550, 600 before it will blow. So we're probably gonna try and push for around that area, to be quite honest. It's a 4-banger. I know eventually it's gonna blow up, so I'm kind of just playing with my own fate. And when it does blow up, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm also gonna be a little bit happy because I know that I'm gonna take the motor out, resend it, and go even farther with a bigger built motor and do a bottom end and make it right to hold more power. But take a look at this hot side. Look at how small this is. It looks like a little pancake. And while yes, this 4088 is a bigger turbo, look at how big the hot side is. It's pretty big compared to the front. And when you put these side by side, you can get a little comparison of what I mean. Pretty big difference. So I'm super excited to run this new turbo. I'm planning on starting the swap later this week. Now it's time to address the S2000. You guys always seem to have a million things to say about this car. Lately, we've been working on Sabrina's angling skill. This dip right here in the back of our driveway is actually a really good learning point because you can't come straight onto it. Shout out to Mickey because he already scraped it here. But you really have to pay attention to angling here, so it makes it a pretty good learning experience for Sabrina. Like, she says that she can't drive stick. Oh, she wants to show you guys her angling skill. Whoa, wow, that is like so close. But she like always says that she can't drive stick, but off camera she'll drive it all the time and with me. She just gets nervous that she's gonna take it by herself somewhere and be on like a hill or something silly like that and be really scared of rolling back and hitting something. And she fears that she's gonna get in a situation where she's not comfortable or doesn't have the confidence and she's scared she's gonna hit somebody else. I've been in that state, everyone's been in that state at one point, and the only way to get over that fear is just to like be in the situation and figure it out for yourself. There was a moment where I was really trying to sell the S2000, but Sabrina kind of freaked out.
TJ just randomly, he just randomly one day, where were we driving? We were just randomly driving somewhere, and he goes, so like, I'm like thinking about maybe selling the S2000. I'm just, okay, drop a bomb on my life. What are you talking about? And he's like, I just don't really have space. Oh, hold on, I gotta get my angle here.
I was gonna say, you're gonna angle. If you don't angle this, you're gonna destroy this front bumper. We thought about selling it because we just haven't done anything to it really. And that's kind of been like a reasoning of, we just have too much stuff going on at the shop and
but don't worry, I shot that idea down. I said, no, it's not happening. So tonight, even though I don't know many mods on cars, all I know is like wrapping it and then maybe like an air intake. But we're going to order another mod because I know you guys have all been asking. I get messages every day. When's the next mod on the S2000? What are you doing next? And I'm like, I have no idea. We're gonna go on Google. Actually, I don't probably even need Google. I'm just gonna have TJ handy. And I'm gonna pick out a mod tonight. Happy birthday to me.
We're keeping the S2000 for now.
You're welcome, boys.
So I guess next to address is this warehouse. Look at how much stuff we have in here. Literally so much stuff. I can't believe we've almost been here for 2 years now. When we first got it, it was so empty, and I remember thinking there's no way that we're gonna fill this place up, but sure enough, we did. And I haven't officially said any of this quite yet, so this is gonna be the first time I'm actually announcing it. We finally secured a new shop location, and we're actually moving out of here in 2.5 weeks. That's extremely exciting, but also very stress-worthy because there is so much stuff that needs to be moved, but one good thing about it is we're literally just moving across the street, so it's still super close. I'll give you more details when we actually kind of move into it. We have 3 garage roll-up doors. Hunt & Co is gonna have like its own section of the building for shipping and storage and literally everything. We're potentially even thinking about doing a storefront and leaving it open like 1 day a week or something like that. It's nearly 3 times the size of this place and can store probably up to like 20 cars. I'm really excited for it, really stressed for it, but I think it's finally time to move into a new space and kind of stretch our wings a little bit. And as far as the BMW, it is still in the shop. At the moment that gets back, I'm gonna be posting it up for sale. So if any of you are looking for an X5M with extended warranty to 120,000 miles, which is pretty important for a BMW, hit me up. Or I'll let you know when it goes for sale. And if you're looking for it, it can be yours. This was just a quick update video. Like I said, it is Mother's Day, and we are gonna go enjoy some Mother's Day dinner. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Peace out, and keep moving forward. And I'm feeling